What's going on, everybody? Paulo Antunes here to talk some NFL football, and there's a couple plays I really like on betonline.ag. Today we're looking at over-under win totals for a couple ball clubs in the AFC, and I begin with the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals won 10 ball games last year, went to the Super Bowl, balled out in the playoffs. Okay, so they are at 9.5 wins here, right? The over is at minus 150, not the best value in the world. And the under is at plus 120. I'm taking the over. Joe Burrow, now in year 3. He balled out in his last 8 games last year, 16 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The Bengals were number 5 against the run. They pressured the quarterback. Now, their offensive line was very, very bad, right? Joe Burrow was sacked over 60 times. It was a total and utter disaster. But this year, their offensive line is going to be much, much better. They have Ted Karras, they have Alex Kappa, and they have La'el Collins. Okay, so it's going to be a completely different offensive line. I think Joe Burrow is only going to get better. Their receivers are young and will only get better too, with T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd not that young, but still a very good player. So they basically punted their Week 18 game last year. And that's why they only had 10 wins. Okay, so I really think Cincinnati wins over 9.5 games. I think the Bengals win close to something like 11 or maybe even 12 wins. So I'm going with the over at minus 150. Another play I like, how about the Tennessee Titans to have over 9.5 wins? That is at plus 110. Now that offers good value. The under is at minus 140. You know, the Titans are getting a little bit of disrespect here after that tough loss against the Bengals in the playoffs last year. Ryan Tannehill, man, had a horrible offseason. Had a very bad game against the Bengals, I must admit, but I think he's still a solid regular season quarterback. The Titans have the 8th easiest schedule in the league this year. They play in the AFC South with the Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And you know what? Derrick Henry only played in 8 games last year. So if Derrick Henry can stay healthy, man, I know they lost A.J. Brown, but they got Treylon Burks in the first round of the NFL draft. Very nice piece. Very, very nice receiver. Robert Woods is now on board. Austin Hooper. I think they're going to be okay at the talent positions there on offense. So you look at their offense, I think they'll have enough. And then you look at their defense, number 2 against the run, number 5 in points given up, top 10 in sacks and interceptions. I mean, they're mean up front, man. I mean, their front 7 is for real. Okay, so great coach, right? So I think Tennessee, man, I think they win over 9.5 games. I think it's a really interesting play here at plus 110. We shall see what happens. And for everything regarding the role of betting expert analysis on the NFL and much, much more,